Good evening, I'm Ruby Basnet. Let's begin. A total of 11 people, including 3 in Gorkha and 8 more in Bhutan, were killed by separate landslides triggered by incessant rainfall. 3 people were killed after being buried in the landslide while they were repairing a local road section at Kirzo Zabesi Phalimpu in Kiroja VDC, Gorkha. Police have identified the deceased as 15-year-old Sandeep Khale, 30-year-old Chinmaya Gurung and 40-year-old Kansimaya Tamang. 3 more who were injured in the landslide were brought to Kathmandu by chopper for treatment. Meanwhile, 8 people were killed in Bhutan last night after a landslide buried 2 houses following torrential rainfall. According to District Police Office in Bhutan, 1 house got buried in Bhutan's Razbora VDC 3. A local resident identified as Durga Bahadur Malla, his wife and 3 daughters were killed in the landslide. Likewise, another house in Bhutan's Puja VDC 3 also collapsed, killing Hombadur Sunar, his wife and daughter. The bodies of the deceased have been retrieved by the police with the help of locals. Now, the meeting of what they have termed Eminent Persons Group from Nepal and India, which dwelt on improvement in the ties between the 2 nations and review of past treaties and agreements, has concluded today. Officials of both nations have termed the discussions held in the 2-day meeting regarding improvement in ties as positive. Speaking at a joint press conference organized following conclusion of the meeting, representatives of eminent groups of both the nations said that the meeting was fruitful. Regarding Indians' opinions on ministerial discussion of the appropriation bill today, concerned ministers are to address the questions starting tomorrow. Joint spokesperson of the Parliament Secretariat, Sudarshan Kuinkel, said that the duration for the ministers to... It's now time for our segment Public Pulse, where you SMS us your opinion.
Janamat, brought to you by Morgan.
Let's take a look at yesterday's results. And the question is, who should take the lead in discouraging fake academic certificates? 17% voted for A, police administration. Another 17% voted for option B, university. And 66% voted for C, students themselves. And here's 080 to share your opinion with us. Now, today we had asked locals in Chitwan, Morang, Rohtak and Kanchanpur regarding what they had to say on development works that had been slow during the entire year being undertaken with pace during the end of the fiscal year. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
Corruption लास्ट आवरमा काम गर्नुको मतलब त्यहाँ ढाकछोप हो भएको बजेट कुम्ल्याउने हो
बजेट पचाउनको लागि हो त्यो देखाउटै मात्रै केन्द्रबाट बजेट आउँछ स्थानीय निकायमा चाहिँ हेर्ने मान्छे राम्रो नभएर यस्तो भएको
विकास निर्माण गर्ने संघ संस्थाहरूले चाहिँ खाने नियतले हो अलिकति पैसा कमाउने भन्ने नियत हो
सरकारको लापरवाही 1 नम्बरमा हैन सरकारले वास्ता नगरेको
सरकारको नीतिले गर्दाखेरि पनि ढिलो सुस्ती गर्ने असारमा सन्तर लाग्यो त्यसपछि सबै कार्यक्रमहरू अगाडि बढाउने काम भइरा हुन्छ अलि चाँडो गर्दिए भए सबै चिज सजिलो हुन्थ्यो गर्न सजिलो हुन्थ्यो
The experts from the Department of Mines and Geology, led by Industry Minister Som Prasad Pandey, are carrying out additional investigation on uranium in the Upper Mustang region. According to a study carried out 2 years ago, a high amount of uranium is estimated in Mustang's Lomang Thang and Chosur VDC. The Department of Mines and Geology had carried out a search for minerals such as uranium in a congenial geological setup 2 years ago and had concluded that areas in the Upper Mustang region to have uranium. An extended investigation is currently underway to measure the amount of uranium present as well as finding ways to extract the uranium. The Department of Mines and Geology plans to extract the mineral once the amount is estimated. In 2008, Nepal joined the International Atomic Energy Agency, which has 168 other member countries. Now, more than 10,000 earthquake victims who had their homes destroyed but were not enlisted in the government's data collection in and outside of Kathmandu are only likely to receive the grant in October management procedure. Meanwhile, only 10% of the complaints were found to be genuine. It is likely to take another 3 months to collect data in 3 districts in Kathmandu Valley and 17 outside the valley. And we have more news coming up, but right now it's time for a short break. Nan Poon faced angry vendors who hurled vegetables at the monitoring team. This took place when the government officials tried to confiscate what they claimed are uncertified weighing scales. The government team in the end were able to confiscate 48 such scales. And it's time now for the sports update. Portugal will take the challenge of debutant Wales in the first semi-final of the Euro Cup tomorrow.
Portugal is gunning for the second Euro final, while Wales wants to create history by making it to the finals in their maiden attempt at the Euro. However, more than the encounter between Portugal and Wales, the match is billed as a clash between Cristiano Ronaldo and Gareth Bale, the two teammates from Spanish club Real Madrid. It might still take some more time for Gareth Bale to attain the height of Cristiano Ronaldo in terms of club football, but this Euro, Bale has overshadowed his senior pro performance-wise. Ronaldo has scored 2 goals in the tournament, while Bale has 3 goals to his credit. Bale has undoubtedly played a bigger role in steering his team to cup semi-final, while the same thing cannot be said about Ronaldo in this edition of the game. Portugal had missed out on a great opportunity to capture the cup in the 2004 finals, playing in front of their home crowd against Greece. The 31-year-old Ronaldo has the last shot at winning the Euro Cup for his country. Bale on the other side of the pitch has refused to concede that the clash on Wednesday is between him and Ronaldo. Bale has rather said that it's 11 players versus 11 players and that the team with better coordination will clinch the tie. Meanwhile, supporters divided between Bale and Ronaldo are eagerly awaiting for the kick-off whistle Wednesday night at 12:45 a.m. May the better team sail into the finals.
And with that, before we wrap up, here's a look at the top stories once again. Landslide kills 11 people, 3 in Gorkha and 8 more in Bhutan. 3 injured from Gorkha flown to Kathmandu. Eminent Persons Group meeting concludes. Representatives from Nepal and India term the discussions regarding bilateral ties as positive. More than 10,000 genuine earthquake victims who were denied government compensation likely to receive the grant in October. And first semi-final in Euro Cup seen as a clash between Portugal's
Asia.